Hello and welcome to 2017. My name is Vanessa, aka Beyond Your Sun Sign, and I'm just going to get right started into it. This is Aries Tarot reading for January 2017. As an Aries, you guys are leaders, you're fiery, you're passionate. 2017 is an excellent time for you to really hone in on those leadership skills. It's all about new beginnings, a fresh start. I'm sure you've felt it already. So we'll see what the cards have to say. I really have a great feeling about 2017 for all the signs, so this is exciting. Okay, so I'm going to give this a nice shuffle. I'm calling on my spirit guides to kind of give us a hand here. I'll start with the Celtic cross and then work my way up, just seeing what feels right, as this is my first video, so you guys are kind of my guinea pigs today. Okay, this feels good. Okay, so the first card that I'm going to pull is kind of the situation for January 2017 for Aries. So this is something that the cards kind of want to let you guys know about, something to look forward to, something to kind of keep your eyes on for January. So here we go, Aries. Your situation for January 2017 is really movement, that forward movement, like I said. It might have felt like 2016 was kind of more of a stabilizing pullback where you felt like you couldn't really get that momentum that you needed. But now it's moving slowly but surely. Keep your head down. Keep it focused on your path. The only way to achieve our goals is to even know what our goals are. So really keep that in mind. Attach your emotions to your goals. What's going to make you feel emotionally happy? What gets you that flittery feeling right here in your heart chakra that is just really showing you your path? That's how the universe and spirit speaks through us, through our emotions. If something doesn't feel right, you owe it to yourself and you owe it to other people to not go that route. You're a leader. Always remember that. So definitely this month is going to be huge emotional whirlwind for you guys. Like I said, more slower pace, definitely getting your footing this month and for this year because you guys want to soar. That's why you're here, to really show the other signs how to soar. Own that. Okay, so this is an obstacle and an aid, so it's something that is going to probably suck, but once you get over it, it's going to be amazing. It's that bounding presence of the devil card. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's that boundingness, kind of feeling, like I said, blocked. Sometimes when we have those blockers, we put the blame on other people. Oh, this person is holding me back, or this person, that person. It's really that seeking of approval. But as an Aries, the only approval that you need is your own. The only person you should be competing with is a person that you were yesterday, last year, last month. You're an evolving person. We all grow and evolve, and we need Aries to show us the way. So use that. Don't allow greed, jealousy, envy, competition, any of those lower vibrational feelings and emotions to weigh you down. You need to really soar above that karma and really just own your power because nobody can take that away from you. It's all in you. So like I said, keep your footing, keep a balance, have more of a binary when it comes to what you do and don't want. It doesn't necessarily have to be so black and white. There are always gray variables, but once you can figure out at least yes, no, I like this, I don't like this, things like that are what's really going to drive you this month. So focus on your preferences because your preferences are what makes you unique. That's what, that's spirit telling you that this is important. So don't worry about other people saying that your preferences or what you want isn't valid. You only need the validation from yourself, right? And from spirit. So allow that to come through. Like I said, a lot of huge growth this year specifically. It's going to be an authoritative growth. It's going to be kind of that responsibility that is needed to get your groundwork and get some forward momentum. So start to acknowledge what is it in the past that has been holding you back that it's time to let go of. 2017, numerology says that 2017 allows the universal energies to start those fresh new beginnings. And as an Aries, you guys are leaders. You guys are the first sign of the zodiac. You know, use that, the numerology, universal energies of the number 1 of 2017. Use those energies to fuel your progress. This is the year to do it. You want to be making the proper steps come this year so that the next 9-year cycle, you're in the proper position that you need to be fulfilling your life purpose. So anything that sparks to you this month especially, go for it. Use 2017 as your year to empower yourself, to get your Aries mojo going. You got this. Don't worry about the greed, the envy. You have enough. You have always had enough, and you will always have enough. So own that. You know, don't worry about the little things that you think are holding you back, because the only thing holding you back is you. Okay, subconsciously, Aries, this is what's going on. Subconsciously, there is a lot of intuition. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of heart. You know, I'm feeling a lot of heart and emotions, and so far there's the 2 cups going on here so far. So subconsciously, you're recognizing your intuitive nature. You're recognizing that, hey, I feel that way and it's going that way. Did I make a premonition? What happened there? You really are coming into your power. We all are. We are in a form of awakening now, coming into who we're supposed to be. We're realizing that who we are is enough, because who we are is what is needed to contribute to the world's evolution. Be you. That is how you're going to change the world. Absolutely. So own your intuition. Focus on your emotions this month, especially. Really focus on your emotions, things that are holding you back, things that you feel are, you know, not serving your highest good. It's time to just let it go. And I know that that might sound easier, but for me, the best way to let things go, and I just had an Aries come into my life recently who is incredible, who is really dealing with the process of grief and moving on and letting go of something that was in their lives for so long. It was their second nature, and it's really coming into their own skin. I'm really realizing that the best way to kind of throw those blockers away is to call on Saint Germain. Saint Germain has a violet flame that we all have in us and we all have access to. So, you know, when you're in the shower, when you have a moment to yourself, take a deep breath, call on Saint Germain's violet flame. You want to picture this violet flame in your mind, and you want to throw anything in there that is not serving you. Throw it in the violet flame, and in that violet flame, it is going to transform into light and love. I have burning sessions in the shower. I throw myself in there. I throw any, you know how a situation will arise and you're thinking, well, maybe I should have done this. I'll throw it in that flame. So now everything that I do is just with light and love, because it gets thrown into that flame, that violet flame that we all have in us. Try it. It will work, and once you release those blockers, you'll feel a lot lighter. You'll be able to fly and soar and really own your Aries sense. Another thing in your subconscious mind could be kids. You know, kids are around you. The kids that are coming in these days are so incredible that we can't ignore them. We can't deny their specialness. So if you're blessed to have children, especially young children around you, please take a second and just honor, you know, that natural state of love and joy that babies bring to us, because they grow so fast. It is so fleeting. It is such a true, beautiful, and honest representation of attachment and how things are so fleeting and changing. There's no point to get stuck in one area, because as a baby does, they grow, they let it go, they evolve. This is what your cards are, your subconscious mind is screaming for you to do. Have fun. Have that natural state of love and joy and peace that babies bring to us. And that is an intuitive feeling. So that really is honoring. By having fun and playful and joy, you're honoring your intuition, you're honoring your heart and your spirit. So have fun, no strings attached. So this month, you're going to have a lot of new thoughts are coming in, a lot of young thoughts. And like I said, your emotions are huge this month. Your emotions are everything. And that is so excellent, to be able to honor and own your emotions like that. Okay, something that would have just passed recently, definitely more of a happy family feeling, joy, positivity, embracing life. This is something that is coming into your present moment, something that would have just passed, something that is right here, right now. Own those feelings. Try to remember what that felt like and go forward with it, because you have support, you have family, you have friends, you have love, you have emotions. They're here for you and they're calling for you. So a future card, new money is coming in. Um, it might not be a lottery win, it might not be a lot of money, but it's enough to definitely make you excited for 2017. This is such an excellent card, the Ace of Pentacles. Excellent. The best way to honor this card and to make sure that it comes in without any blockers is really just to practice the law of attraction. In order to get, you have to give, whether that's your time, whether that's your sympathy, whether that's your money, whether that's anything that is taking away from you. And in order to get back, you have to give. Everything comes back threefold. So keep that in mind. It's not a bad thing to give to get, because at the end of the day, you're making someone happy, you're making yourself happy. I'm all about happiness. I would never judge someone for giving just to get back, because a lot of the times when I'm in a situation where I'm stressing about money, the first thing I do is donate. Even if it's like $1 here, because I'm telling myself I have more than enough. I can give freely without any guilt, without any backlash, because I have so much. And guess what? The universe is like, hey, you're right. You have so much. Here's more. Keep giving. The universe will always reward and honor us for giving love, for giving attention, for giving money, for giving any energy that is positive. The universe will absolutely honor that. So you right now, like I said, Aries, very emotional, very seated when it comes to your emotions. It's really time to take that dagger out, to take that prick in your spine out that has not been serving your highest good. Honor those emotions, like I said. Be like a chameleon. A lot of the times I find with Aries is they're very fast acting, and their emotions are so quick. But as empaths, which I'm sure a lot of you are if you're at this video, if you're drawn to this video, I'm sure you're some sort of empath or spiritual being. A lot of times with empaths is we don't know whose emotions we're feeling. We can be with someone and, after we get back home, we just feel drained and exhausted and just not ourselves. And it's where these emotions, where are they coming from, right? They're not ours. So as an Aries, even though you feel those emotions quickly, as an Aries and an empath, you feel those emotions quickly and they evaporate quickly, but whose emotions were they? Because they're so fleeting, Aries don't even have a second to be like, wait, I was feeling this way. Why? Question those. Take it slow, especially through the emotions. The emotions you can work through slowly. There's no rush. Everybody is growing, everybody is evolving, everybody is a work in progress. So remember that. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. Just take your time, because there is time when it comes to emotional strengthening and emotional awareness. That is a process. That's not an overnight thing. That you have to give yourself that time. So your family and friends, they will be a source of inspiration for you. Your family and friends will give you that balance that you need. They're going to give you that, hopefully, that spiritual foundation that is needed to create your world, the law of attraction, that abundance. Your family and friends are feeling the effects of the moon, which I feel we all are. So keep that in mind. A lot of the times the lunar phases will help when it comes to dealing with your family and friends. I have a lot of water signs like a lot of Scorpios who around the full moon are very edgy, can't sleep, emotional. We need to help them. As a fire sign, For the water signs in your lives, you know, give them that spark back, give them that steam, you know, give them that hot sauna that they need. Allow them to work through their emotions. Allow them to work through their emotions through you. You know, you're very emotional this month. So if your family and friends are coming to you from an emotional place, the best way to help them is to acknowledge your emotions. Be honest with them. Come to them from an honest and open heart place, and allow spirit to speak through you by just opening yourself up. You don't need to listen to your ego. You don't need to listen, which is very hard for an Aries, I'm sure, because Aries and ego, they go hand in hand for some reason, just like the Leo. It could just be the fire signs and the ego, but honor your intuition, because your family and friends are relying on you to honor their emotions and their emotional intuition. So your hopes and your fears, this is an excellent card to pull in hopes and fears because it makes the most sense to me. You know, we hope that we can kind of be the creator of our lives, to be positive, to be magnetic, to be magic, to really, you know, use our power to create our worlds. We hope for that, but what does that mean? That can be extremely fearful when you start to acknowledge that you've created your world and you're creating your world. It's terrifying. You know, well, if my thoughts are creating my world, and I have crazy thoughts that are messed up or that I haven't processed, that's scary, because it's like, well, what am I manifesting? So the only thing that you can do, positive thoughts and negative thoughts are so important. They're equally important. Your negative thoughts are telling you something just as much as your positive thoughts are. But the only way to ever recognize and work on manifesting is to just acknowledge those thoughts. That's all that you're asked to do, is just acknowledge them. Don't allow them to just take up space in your mind without you realizing and really thinking through where they are coming from. Follow those thoughts through, you know? If you find yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, well, where is that coming from? Follow it through. Is that really something that you've convinced yourself of, or is that A, B, and C person from back knows when that you've still held on to? Saint Germain Violet Flame, throw it in there, let it go. 2017 is urging you to let it go and to move on. So that's an excellent card for your hopes and your fears. You don't have to be fearful of manifesting. Be positive. Be excited. That is so amazing to be able to create your world. What do you want? What do you want? Figure that out and go for it, because you have the power. You have, you know, this is an excellent, excellent year for everyone. Be the Aries that you are, and be at the forefront of this crazy, amazing change that is happening in the world. You know, don't focus on the negative. I just heard that that research came out. An astrologer just told me research came out that 10 minutes of bad news will create 24 hours of depression. So yeah, it's not worth it. How is that 10 minutes? How is reading the news helping your life? If you are going to read the news to be informed, that's fine, but you don't have to latch on. That problem doesn't have to become your problem. Send love to it. Throw that situation into Saint Germain's Violet Flame. Send love. That's the only way that you're going to ever combat hate, is by sending love. And that's really, it's that simple. Love. Send it. Like, just intent. I'm sending you love. I'm not sending you, you just cut me off. But my first reaction as an Aries is, ugh. No, send love. You know, Aries is the god of war, but, you know, what is war? You know, war really is just this friction, this resistance. War can also be an inner conflict. You know, send love. That's the only way you're going to feel relaxed. That's the only way that you're going to be able to move forward in peace, in prosperity, in happiness, and health. Send love. That is your key for January 2017. Okay, final card. This is your outcome. This is pretty much January 2017 in a nutshell for you, Aries. The Fool, exactly what I said. Go about life with fancy-free, love, joy, your natural state of optimism. Surround yourself with children, with that laughter, with that play, with that don't worryness. A baby never worries. A fool never worries. And it's no lie that God rewards babies and fools because they're accepting. They allow it into their lives. They relinquish control. They just know that they'll be fed. They just know that they'll be taken care of. They just know that if they keep smiling and appreciating life and being grateful, happy, friendly, opening, that they will be taken care of. That's just, it's basic, and it's natural, and it comes so natural to us. So allow it to come in. You are so much more than what you're giving yourself credit for. So please have fun this month. Have fun, have joy, have laughter. Bring in 2017 with awareness, with acknowledgement of anything that has been holding you back. Let it go, because 2017 is giving you the power to let go of these things. You do not want to be holding on to these things for another 9 years. Let go of these binds. Let go of any thoughts, patterns, beliefs that aren't yours. I just heard that when you're born, it's the most you that you ever are. When's the last time you were judged by a baby? Please tell me that. When's the last time that a baby actually gave you a dirty look and made you feel shitty about yourself? That's not what babies do. You naturally were born open-hearted, unjudgmental, fierce, passionate, forgiving, confident. Hello, Aries, these are your keywords. It's time to stop focusing on the negativity, and it's time to be the leader that you were meant to be. 2017 is urging you. So have an amazing January, and I will see you in February. Bye, guys.